Good afternoon. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and we look directly east here, and the sun is over at about 2:30 in the sky, 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock in the sky from where we are. So I want to share with you what my garden looks like. Tomorrow is the official frost date, according to the Farmer's Almanac, and it was down to 40 degrees last night, and we lost some sun impatiens and some regular impatiens, and the coleus wilted. But this is an example of my impatiens that do so well in sun and shade, mostly shade. And these all completely reseeded themselves from the last 2 years. And you can see there's some areas where it was thin. If I had had my act together, I would have moved some of these plants and separated them and spread them out. But isn't that magnificent? Here's our coffee cups. We've overwintered this now, I think at least one winter. So there was a time when we had impatiens, maybe 20 years ago, all over the garden. And then there was that, I don't know if it was a fungus infestation, something or other, and it killed them all off. In the last handful of years, we've had impatiens that have been grown to resist that, I guess, and they're doing well. So we're not going to do anything particular. We'll just let them die back. They'll drop their seed, and if they need to be spread out next year, hopefully I will have my act together and be up for it. We put these in pots, remember, in the ground, so it'll be easy to take them into the greenhouse. Yeah, they'll just pull out. They're sunk inside of pots. So this is my Heuchera coral bell, and they have a little bit too much leaves on them, because normally these things stay green throughout the winter, but if they're covered up and don't get any light, they're going to wither. I have at least one hole in there where one died, and I did buy another one to put in. I think I'm going to have to come out, because I need sunshine to even make it through the winter, right? So that's that. Oh, here's the berries from the Jack in the Pulpit. Somebody backed into this pot, and I haven't repotted it. Tilted it over and dumped everything out. These didn't get much attention either, and they weren't a complete wash, but these impatiens died last night, and my brother's cut them back, and he's cut back all of these hanging baskets, and they'll go in the greenhouse at some point. He's cutting back everything in preparation for moving it to the greenhouse, so it won't be such a, reduce some of the weight. And here's this is my gardenia, I believe. And so again, I lost interest and didn't do anything. But this is an example of how hardy some plants are, even when they don't get any attention or extra water. We've gone, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks without rain, and I haven't been watering regularly. I've deliberately tried to plan the garden so that when the day came that I was not able to do anything in the garden, it would still, look good. Oh, look at this. A Christmas cactus has got buds on it. Oh, let's see what oh, there's the ladder up to the roof. Larry's been cleaning the leaves off the roof. See how many impatiens came up here? I've planted this every 2 years with fresh plants, and they've reseeded themselves. I didn't plant anything fresh this year. And you can see they're falling over. I thought we'd be okay until we got an honest to God frost, but apparently Larry said it was 40 degrees last night. And you would have thought they'd be all right with that, wouldn't you? So all the hostas will die back when we get a hard frost. It'll be an entirely different garden. Entirely different garden. So I know the creatures have come to the water feature because the rocks over there near the back, you know, to facilitate small creatures getting out if they get stranded, like birds. Anyway, that needs some serious. Oh, we have, aren't these little baby cyclamens coming up? Those usually we see in the springtime. Isn't that interesting? Well, it's been a very interesting year because things have been cool for the most part in the low 70s, rare days in the 80s, and we've had very overcast. I mean, I'm not a statistician and don't keep track of this sort of thing, but it feels like we've had overcast days at least 70 to 90% of the year, and that's why, for instance, my impatiens were so slow to wake up. The seeds need warmth. There's a lot of perennial plants that need warmth to wake up the seeds. If you were starting them indoors, you'd put them on a heating pad, right? So that was an interesting lesson this year. Well, we'll have to take this Christmas cactus inside, won't we? And these two plants are doing incredibly well, only getting direct light. They're going to go back inside the house. Well, I'm sharing with you my less than perfect garden this year. Y'all take care, and thank you very much for joining me.